Today's video is from the beautiful island of Bali in Indonesia, also known as the Island of the Gods. When planning for a trip, it is important to consider your tickets, your flights, your luggages, everything, but it's also important to consider your health. In this video, we are going to discuss what vaccinations you may need to prevent diseases while you visit Bali in Indonesia or any other country in the world. Let's talk about the specific conditions that you are able to prevent. Hepatitis. Hepatitis is a disease that you don't want to mess around with. It can affect your liver and produce severe damage. Hepatitis A is a highly contagious liver disease that is transmitted through contaminated water and food. The vaccine can protect you up to 25 years. Hepatitis B is a serious infection caused by a virus as well. The difference in transmission is that hepatitis B is transmitted through bodily fluids of the infected person. One example is for those people that like to have a tattoo. It is important for you to be safe and be sure that you don't get contaminated from another person while sharing tattoo equipment. Hepatitis B vaccination is highly effective in preventing infection. It is important to remember that to have the full vaccination against hepatitis B, you may need to have at least 3 to 12 months, as you need several vaccinations in order to be fully protected. Another vaccine that is recommended for travelers in Bali is the typhoid vaccination. Typhoid fever is caused by an organism called Salmonella. It is primarily transmitted through contaminated food and water. The actual infection takes around 10 to 14 days to manifest, so it's important that you take appropriate measures when you are visiting Bali in case that you want to enjoy having one of the best culinary cuisine in the world. The typhoid vaccination is effective and it can provide protection up to 3 years. It is recommended that at least you get vaccinated 2 weeks before traveling for this particular condition. Now, let's talk about rabies. Rabies is a disease caused by a virus and is transmitted usually through the bite of an infected animal. In previous years, Bali has reported cases of rabies, so it is important that you are aware of this condition. If you are planning to be in a 5-star hotel and you are not planning to travel across the country, so in this case, you don't need any prophylaxis against rabies. However, if you are visiting areas where there can be wild monkeys, areas where you see, for example, dogs, bats, etc., it is recommended some kind of prevention against rabies disease. But more importantly is to know what to do. In the worst case scenario that you get bitten, you need to wash your wound thoroughly and immediately try to go to the nearest medical center to see if they have something that is called immunoglobulin and the post-exposure prophylaxis against rabies. A cool fact to remember about rabies is that the only continent in the world where there is no rabies is Antarctica. In the unlikely event that you get rabies, well, let me tell you, once the symptoms appear, the disease is 100% fatal. Another disease to be considered is measles, which is a highly contagious viral disease. The vaccine is effective and it can give you protection up to 20 years. It is recommended to get the vaccine at least 2 weeks prior to travel. Another disease is Japanese encephalitis. It's a disease caused by a virus that is transmitted by the bites of mosquitoes. Some travelers get confused because of the name of the disease, Japanese encephalitis. And basically, the name comes because the first time that it was discovered and described in Japan. The vaccine is effective in preventing the disease and it can give you protection up to 2 years. In today's video, we have discussed hepatitis A, B, typhoid fever, Japanese encephalitis, and measles. In the next video, we are going to talk about other diseases that are very important for you to consider whenever you are traveling to Bali or anywhere in the world. Please stay tuned.